another process video. Right here I am showing you the papers that I think I'm going to be using. It was some papers from Love and Adore, Illustrated Faith, another Illustrated Faith, and that other one that didn't have a branding strip. It was from a paper pad. I just thought I would use the white side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and make this Illustrated Faith paper my border. Now I am going to go ahead and forewarn you that this goes awry, but I went ahead and kept it in because it's real life, right? So I went ahead and just cut off some different sections or pieces that I thought I might want to use, and I go ahead and rip some of the edges of this paper. This one I am going to go ahead and rip and put down at the bottom, and I'm going to end up pulling out my sewing machine and stitching over it. It's going to land right there. Now if you can see this, okay, so these are, I think all these papers I got in the Noel Mignon kit, but if you see that Bella Boulevard Illustrated Faith paper, it just looks horrible with these other papers. And this is, I'm going to be honest, is the Bella Boulevard Illustrated Faith line. Just the patterns that are in this collection is not something I would buy. They're just too chaotic for me. But I am trying to do it, or I was trying to do it. So right here I go ahead and stitch that down, and this is what the layout is looking like. And so I'm looking at this and I am just like not in love with it at all. I have done some layouts that I have not liked. This one I actively hated. As you can see, I am ripping it apart because I actively hate it. It is horrible to me anyway. And I know, like, not too long ago I had this one that was on a yellow paper, and it was about the peanut butter jelly time one, and that one looks pretty bad too. This one I really disliked even more than that one. That one I could live with. It can be in my album and I could just flip through it and read the story and be like, oh, that's nice. This one, no. Sorry about that. So right here I'm showing you this Pebbles paper, and this is actually going to be the paper I use. It is going to serve as my background, which is actually not my background. That's a lie. It's going to be the border. I did salvage that white side of that paper, and I had already glued down that I Adore You with some Scotch Quick Dry, so it is not coming up, so that is where it stays. At the bottom of that paper there are stitch marks. It's pretty ragged. I am going to remedy that. Right here I pulled out this chipboard piece. It is a chipboard doily piece, and I went ahead and cut it in half and put one at the top part of the video and one at the bottom part. And here I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my journaling, because I am just not sure how I'm going to make that work now that it's not on that little journaling spot, you know. I went ahead and cut it apart because that spot wasn't going to work anywhere that I had wanted it to. I am going to go ahead and tack this back down. And after that I put the photo back on there, and I am going to commit to that doily, I believe. So yeah, I left a lot in here. Probably I could have cut out, or maybe even should have cut out. But, you know, just for a change. You can see how Becky really messes things up. Well, Becky messes things up quite a bit, but you can see how bad it was before. And then now it turned out pretty good. And the reason I just kept persevering with this one and just wanted to really make this work is because I love this one so much. This is a photo of myself and my son. It is a pretty bad photo, but I'm okay with that. When I looked at these photos, my husband had taken these of them, or taken this photo of us. And when I went back and had looked at this photo, I'm just looking at him and just the look on my face. I'm just like, I love you so much. Just the look on my face, you can just see. I just adore you, you know? And that is what I'm talking about in this journaling. It's about being a parent and, you know, whatever. Stuff like that. I'm not going to read it to you, but you can read it. Excuse me. There are several close-ups. They are not the best. I did have to take them inside as it is already dusk here. And I wanted to go ahead and do this voiceover. So they're not the best still photos, but they're there. So I wanted to make that journaling fit right down there on the bottom. I am going to work from the end of the journaling up and kind of make it work around that heart. So I am going to clip it in little spots, and you can tell it's like that, and it doesn't look bad. It just kind of gives it a little bit of something, because some of the journaling isn't loose, but you can kind of tell it's not one long line. So it looks pretty good. But now I have this problem right there with that space above the journaling. So I'm going to go ahead and have to remedy that. As you can see, I had pulled out some thickers. They're up at the top right of the screen. Right here, I am using this May Arts Sticky Back Lace. I got that in a Noel Mignon kit. And I used it at the bottom to cover up the stitching that I had done. And then I ripped the paper off, so there was holes in it. So I used that to cover that up. So I went ahead and put another one up at the top to match it. I do like this sticky back lace. It's something I normally wouldn't use, so that was pretty good getting it in the Noel Mignon kit, because it gave me the opportunity to use something I wouldn't normally. Right here is where I fill that space, and I just put This Mom. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and shop this tag around for a while. This is from the Crate Paper line, I believe. The Valentine's line. I don't remember what it's called. I don't end up using it. I am using this T-square ruler to get my title straightish. And then I pull out these wood veneers. I don't know where these are from. I kind of want to say Jelly Bean, but I also kind of want to say Lawn Fawn. I'm not sure. These also came in that same Noel Mignon kit, I believe. I do use that word love, and I use several of these wood veneer hearts. Still back with that tag, thinking I'm going to make it work. Nothing on this, well, that's not true. I guess there's kind of a little bluey teal color behind the fit. I was going to say, nothing on here is that color. It's still not that color. That's more of a lighter on the green, on the minty side, you know. Right there, I put down this other wood veneer word. It doesn't stay, but that love does. Still with a tag. I really wanted it to work because it said XOXO. You know what I do? I put that up and I pull out these little paper clips from Crate Paper. And in the Noel Mignon kit, you only get a partial pack. So I think I got like 2 O's and an X. So I just put, you know, XO on there because I wasn't going to put OXO. That just didn't seem right to me. I am going to pull out some more of these wood veneer hearts and scatter those around the page a little bit more, just to tie in some more of that wood color. Right here I am showing you my fine line bottle, just signifying that I'm going to go away and glue these down. I pulled out these little wood buttons, but also on this pack of wood buttons there were a bunch of glitter hearts, and I'm going to scatter those around the page. I believe this is Crate Paper. Now I did do this layout, I'm wanting to say a month ago. I'm not sure. I think it was in my February wrap up. So I'm just now getting around to doing the voiceover. I've been very lax with that, and I apologize. So that is going to be, no it's not. I'm going to put one more glitter heart down, and that's going to be all of the embellishments that I do. I do end up pulling out some P.H. Martin's Bombay India ink. Is that what it's called? P.H. Martin's Bombay, or is it Bombay P.H. Martin? It's P.H. Martin's Bombay India ink. And I am going to give that a little bit of a splatter around the page. I kind of wish I didn't do that because the paintbrush I used kind of gave me bigger splatters than I wanted. And over on the left hand side I get kind of a big cluster of splatter. It's not my favorite, but I did leave it there. I do like this layout. It's super cute. See right there, that big one right there over on the right hand side. And I really just couldn't see a way to put something that, if I put something there, I kind of have to, it has to be big. It's going to have to bump up to that doily, otherwise I will have that trapped space between that doily and whatever I put down. So I just went ahead and left it. If I change my mind in the future, I can always cover it up or do something with it. So, and that is all I do to this layout. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will see you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.